Pretty Woman 2, Love Returns minus 2025, Some Love Stories Do Not End. They wait in silence, hidden in the heart, until destiny gives them one last chance. The city of Los Angeles wakes to another sunrise. But for one man, time has stopped long ago. Edward Lewis sits alone in a grand, empty mansion. Once, he was a powerful businessman who owned everything except peace. He pours himself a glass of wine but leaves it untouched. On the piano beside him sits an old photo, worn around the edges. It is of a smiling woman with bright eyes, Vivian. He keeps it close, like a secret he cannot let go. Edward once believed love was a weakness, but she changed him. She made him believe in hope, in laughter, in life. Yet life pulled them apart. Career, pride, fear, years passed, and he learned how heavy silence can feel. The world knows him as a billionaire, but behind closed doors he lives in memories of a love that slipped away. Tonight a storm gathers outside. Edward walks to the window, watching the rain hit the glass. Something stirs inside him. He feels it like fate calling him. He does not know it yet, but love is coming back. And everything he thought was over is only beginning again. Fate moves in quiet steps. Days later, Edward receives an invitation to a charity gala in Los Angeles, an event supporting a children's foundation. He rarely attends such gatherings, but something inside him pushes him to go. Maybe he is tired of living like a ghost. Maybe he wants to feel alive again, even for one night across the city. Vivian Ward stands backstage at a small community theater. She is no longer the lost girl she once was. She worked hard, found her voice, and built a life helping young people chase their dreams. Yet even with her smile and courage, she keeps one door locked deep inside her heart, the one with Edward's name on it. Her friend hands her an envelope. It is the same gala invitation. She hesitates. She never goes to events with rich people or cold rooms filled with empty faces. But something nudges her. A pull she cannot explain. That night, under a sky full of city lights, they both step out separately toward the same destination, unaware of what waits. The hall is filled with music and bright laughter, but when Edward enters, the room feels distant. He stands still because across the crowd he sees her, Vivian, the woman he never forgot. The world stops. Past and present collide in one silent heartbeat. Their eyes meet. No words, no smiles. Only a fire buried for years now awake again. For a long moment, neither Edward nor Vivian speaks. The years between them hang heavy, filled with memories and unspoken pain. Finally, Edward takes a slow step forward, but Vivian turns away, walking toward the balcony to escape the crowd and her own racing heart. He follows, unsure if she will let him speak or shut the door for good. Outside, the night is calm but tense, as if it waits for their next move. Vivian keeps her eyes on the city lights. "Why are you here, Edward?" Her voice is calm, but he hears the edge of hurt beneath it. He wants to say everything, that he missed her, that no one ever replaced her, that he made the biggest mistake of his life. But his voice is trapped in his chest. For a moment, silence speaks louder than words. Finally, he answers, "I don't know. Maybe I came looking for something I lost." She turns to face him, her eyes guarded. Some things don't come back. He sees the strength she carries now, the woman she has become, independent, brave, proud. But he also sees the wall she built to protect her heart. "I didn't expect forgiveness," Edward says, "only a chance to stand where it all ended." Vivian shakes her head. "It didn't end, Edward. It broke?" Her words cut deeper than any wound. Yet beneath her pain, something still live, something she tried to bury. Love that refuses to die. And fate isn't finished with them, yet Edward takes a step closer, but Vivian keeps her distance. She is torn between anger and longing, between her past and everything she has built since. "People don't change," she says quietly. But Edward shakes his head. "I did," he replies, "because of you." She wants to believe him, but fear holds her back. He once walked away. He once let her go. Could she survive losing him again? Before she can answer, a voice breaks through the tension. "Vivian?" A man approaches from inside the hall, confident, warm, familiar to her. Edward watches him carefully. The man stands beside Vivian, protective without asking, and she doesn't pull away. Edward feels a pain he hasn't known before, the fear that he is too late. The man offers his hand to Edward. "I'm Daniel," he says. "Vivian didn't tell me we'd be seeing old friends tonight." Vivian says nothing. She cannot speak. Words might break everything. Edward understands now. He isn't just fighting time or regret. He is fighting for a place in her heart again, against a man who might already hold it. Daniel leads Vivian back inside, but she stops and looks over her shoulder. Her eyes meet Edward's one last time. In that single look, he sees it: doubt, hope, love that still lives. He steps forward. She hesitates. The music inside fades. The screen goes black. A single line appears. This time, will love win? Title reveal: Pretty Woman 2, Love Returns 2025. Love always finds a way back.